Actually, in all honesty, I didn't expect it to be live so soon. But here we are. Okay. I also wanted to turn off. My Bluetooth. But here we are. You just roll with it. What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to Tuesday's episode of The Daily Dish with Candace Cooper. I'm going to my day job. What's up, everyone? Yes. I can't believe it's Tuesday already. I'm so tired, but I'm keeping it together. I don't know if you guys also feel this way, but I rely heavily on B vitamins and bee pollen to get me through the day. Of course, they're doing road work. When are they not? Welcome to Arizona, folks. Okay, so I have this copper bottle that I got because I'm testing out a hypothesis of mine. And, well, it's not just mine, but they say that copper bottles help with varicose veins and gray hair. I'm lucky enough to not really have a ton of gray hair. I always do a toner on my hair, so it just kind of like blends them. It definitely doesn't cover them because I took a picture before I toned my hair a few weeks ago, and the grays were graying, They were long, they were gray, so it proves that I don't do a single process on my hair. But I was like, why not? Why not test out if the copper bottle helps with gray hair, helps with varicose veins, spider veins. You guys know I love a holistic. My grandmother always had the Queen Helene book in the bathroom, and it was all natural remedies, and so I always leaned more towards stuff like that. Got it on Amazon. No, I don't have an affiliate link. So just Google or just go on Amazon, put in copper bottle. I got the one, I think mine was like $35, and it came with a carrying case, which I immediately threw out. It was cute, but I was like, I don't fucking need that. Maybe I do. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have thrown it out. And it comes with a cleaner. So it's like a big bristly brush that I could use with my other water bottles. That's why I got that one. I drank from it yesterday, and I will say I didn't feel really that great yesterday. I'm like, no! I love the Sage roller. Or I think it's just like a sage roller. It's called Sage, but it's spelled Sage. This guy is laughing at me. Well, laugh away. But I don't know. Tell me if you guys have used the copper cups to help with gray hair, help with spider veins. I love this shit. I know people put the copper in their gardens. Why wouldn't it work? Metal is a conductor. So that's my 2 cents on that. On Sunday, I woke up and I'm doing like all of these healing exercises. Okay, obviously. And I played my flute. I did some like somatic movement. I did a lot of like, did a lot of those. did it in the shower, did it for like 30 minutes. And I had really a great day on Sunday. I don't know if it's because I front loaded my Sunday with all of this vocal, movement, body movement. It works. So I'm down with it. If you haven't tried just like doing the octaves, moving your body, shaking the body. I like the shaking the body. So I'm on this journey. I'm going to share with you guys. I'm doing all of this like work on myself, mind, body, soul, hormones. They started me on the testosterone. In all honesty, I don't like it, but I've only been on it for maybe like a week and a half, 2 weeks. They prescribed me 2 pumps, but I only felt like my heart was going to explode. So I don't even know if I'm going to keep it in the. But what I will be keeping in the repertoire is the estrogen and the progesterone that you have to take at night. But it's a journey. We're way too young to be giving up our estrogen. Like, fuck that. So, on my hypothesis journey with that one too. I'll keep reporting, don't worry. But yeah, I started drinking from the copper bottle yesterday, and I read online you could have like stomach issues if you drink too much water out of it. Now, I don't know if I'm drinking too much water out of it because I don't know yet. You have to like push past your limits with stuff to like know your limits. I'm going to drink 1 bottle of it today and then switch to like a regular glass or ceramic cup. See how that works. And I will let you know. Yeah, I don't really know, but it's a cool concept. Why wouldn't it have a positive effect on you? But if I drink too much out of it, maybe it will have a negative effect on me. We will see. We will see. So I don't know if you guys are Heather McDonald fans, but I love a good juicy scoop episode. Today she had Carol Radziwill on, and look, Radzi wasn't my favorite on the show because I felt like she was a little bit of a drip. Did she have the best style and the best hair? Yes. Whoever did Radzi's hair, like her color, like recently, whoever did it, because she's on Juicy Scoop today, but probably shot it on Sunday. I don't like her color as much now as I did when she was on Roni. I'm a hairstylist, so I think she should stick with a single process and balayage, not foliage. Whoever did her hair this time, it looked like the highlights were too baby lightish, and it gives it that early 2000s, late 90s, nobody knew how to highlight hair look. It was just like it got lost in the sauce. She needs a single process with like a traditional balayage. I want to see those like big ribbons of blonde against like a level 7, like a 7NN, obviously, if you're going to cover gray. Anyway. You're like, Candace, I don't want to talk about hair color. And I'm like, too bad. We're going to talk about fucking hair color because that's what I do for a living. But she, I always felt like Radzi was a little bit of a drip. She's very, if you really broke it down with Radzi, I think that she is kind of an elitist and very much left-leaning politically, but also very high on her horse. So is that indicative of that party? You tell me. I'll leave it to you. I won't comment on that. So, yeah, I don't know. Did she, give us any groundbreaking information? No, she really didn't. Oh, God, we have a wild driver. What are you doing, bro? You're in a Subaru. Chill out. Alright, you're in a Lexus, but still. She didn't give us any, like, groundbreaking information, you know, or any groundbreaking behind the scenes. Then they, like, obviously slipped into a Roni commentary, which all these women want to rip Roni apart and want to, like, you know, shit on the show. They always go back to it. They always go back to talking about Roni. Yes, because it was gold. So stop shitting on it. Appreciate it for what it was. And, you know, Bethany too. Look, Bethany's podcast, I can't. I literally cannot. I love her dearly, and I don't want to pigeonhole her to 2009 Bethany, but that was like her era, and when she was most relatable, and we saw the humanity to her. Now it's just like, I know that we have all of these ways and platforms to go about sharing our lives in the way that we feel comfortable, but there was something, and I'll even say it, the producers of Roni also, they took away the humanity at some point with the girls, and they made it about these, like, contrived storylines. So Roni got bad during 2016, during the election, when they pulled everyone in, and, you know, Radzi was having the party to celebrate Hillary, then Hillary didn't get elected, and you could tell who voted for who, and it created this unnecessary divide amongst the cast. I saw a clip today on TikTok, and it made me feel like, why didn't they show this kind of stuff? Because it was Ramona kicking her laundry down the flights of stairs and going to the laundromat to do the laundry herself. Why didn't we have more moments like that? You know, where we see the humanity of them. We see, you know, who I feel like gives a lot of that, honestly, is like Luann. Sonia too, but like Sonia was so quirky. She showed like how, like, she was doing really well at one time, then she wasn't really doing very well, and we kind of saw that. But a lot of the cast, the new cast especially, it's these avant-garde outfits, and it's like, you're not the Mona Lisa. These are Bravo Housewives confessionals. I want to see Alex McCord talking about how she inherited good genes from her mother and her father, and that's why she's a late in life model. And I'm like, oh my God, that is gold. I want to see all of those kooky moments. I want to see Sonia forgetting, what is it, like the petticoat of her costume for that party she threw, but it was really like in the basement of a restaurant. Those are things, and the music from early Roni, it was like 3 notes on a Casio keyboard. That was fucking gold. I don't know if it makes me laugh even now. So, I don't know. Those were the fucking golden days. When they started, you know, like, I'm not even a big fan of Real Housewives of Orange County, but when Vicky Gumbelson is flipping out on the limo service for bringing her a regular minivan and not like an industrial fucking minivan, love it. Love it. Want to see more of it. Love it. It was gold. It was gold. But yeah, I feel like all of those shows got really shitty during 2016. All, like, everything, the last 10 years, essentially, have been just like a miserable fucking shit show. Don't forget who was leading the party since 2008. Okay? It's been fucking trash garbage since then. We want fun times, being able to make fun of ourselves, laughing at each other, not being so uppity about every fucking thing under the sun. It's so fucking annoying. Only people who have never left their parents' basement, really, who could be like so self-righteous. Those who, live in a glass house shouldn't cast the first stone. What the fuck is that lady doing? Like, get it together. It's just, bring me back. Bring me back. It was a good time. I miss it. But yeah, did I love Radzi on Juicy Scoop today? I did. Yeah, I don't agree with almost anything Radzi says, but she's definitely part of the franchise. She's definitely an integral part of the franchise, and yeah, she still has like cool style. She's still like that downtown New York chick, even though she is totally elitist and probably incredibly out of touch. But yeah, she's kind of the last one. She was Leah McSweeney light. Leah McSweeney is as extreme to me and annoying as Uba is now. I just feel like Uba's too polarizing for me. I like her, and I agree with a lot of the stuff that she says, calling them pigeons and not trusting Bryn, because I don't really like or trust Bryn either. But I think that Uba is just too in your face. I couldn't imagine her having a conversation with Ramona or Sonia, but yeah, I feel like Leah McSweeney was also that way, very polarizing and very aggressive and very like throwing the tiki torches and screaming and all of that stuff, and then so fucking high on her horse. That was Carol Radziwill walked so Leah McSweeney could fucking run, and Leah McSweeney ran so Uba could sprint. But I think we all, I don't know. Those women were born in, the 60s, the 50s, the 60s probably, late 60s. There's a different, that generation, they could have come from super humble means, but then really worked hard, went through the ranks, made something of themselves, and they were tough. And they did it during a time when, it was really brutal in the workforce for women. There was a lot of inequality. There was a lot. So they had to work. They had to, think like a man. They had to think like a man. They had to get their shit together. So when I see Luann, she obviously comes from a lower middle class family, but she has like an air about her, and I think that air about her comes from all of the trials and tribulations. That gives you confidence, and I feel like I've spoken ad nauseum on here about this, but if you have anxiety, the best thing for you to do is immerse yourself in whatever it is that makes you have the anxiety. If you're getting picked on at school, the worst thing you could do is cower and run away, because school is like Lord of the Flies, and children are very in their primal, so they're not really, they haven't developed empathy yet, or some of them have, but you know what I mean. So you don't want to run away, because then that means that you are essentially prey, and you're making yourself a target for them to come harder and double down on you. Whereas I feel like Luann, Sonia, Ramona, they were like, oh, you wanna fuck with me? Well, guess what? I'm gonna fuck with you harder. It gave them that edge. It gave them that character. It gave them that confidence to know, people have come for me and they couldn't fucking get me. So that is my advice to people. Don't fucking cower. Don't step back. Don't step back. That's not the vibe. I think today kids are soft. and kids are coddled, and kids also have to deal with social media and all of that stuff, which is a whole other super complex layer of bullshit that I don't, it's without social media training or already built in thick skin, and then maybe not having support at home, it will get to you. It definitely will. So my heart does go out to these. It's hard. It really is. But if I could say one thing, double down on them. Don't let them double down on you. It's high school, it's like prison. It really, really is like prison. And then guess what? It's like that in the real world too, unfortunately. It's always a fucking maneuver. But I did like the Juicy Scoop today. I liked Radzi. Heather was funny. She's very pretty. She's looking pretty. I would have liked to. Her hair didn't look fresh today, though. I didn't like the curl in her hair, but that's okay. None of us are perfect, and that's okay. Oh, I want butter pancakes. I do. I don't know if you guys have ever tried this this gum, Xylee Chew. It has birch xylitol in it, and people want to be like, oh, xylitol is going to give you diarrhea. It's like you eat fucking canola oil in every single meal. Do not talk to me for 5 seconds about xylitol gum. Get the fuck away from me. I have these women on TikTok, because I tested out the arnica cream on my forehead, and I have these women on TikTok who are like, that's poison! And I just want to be like, how about you go look in your refrigerator, tell me how many things in there have red dye 40, tell me how many things have canola oil, tell me how many things, are just like absolutely artificial, filled with garbage and trash. Do not ever talk to me about my arnica cream. Are you fucking crazy? When I had my little wrist incident, when I fell on my roller skates, they were like, no, I don't even think they offered me any like pain medication, but I said, I didn't even take Tylenol. I didn't even take Advil. I just took arnica pills and healed in 5.5 weeks. So my wrist did feel floppy. That was a weird feeling. That was such a weird feeling. I was like, why does my wrist feel like rubber? But it came back, it strengthened, she's back in action, and now when I go roller skating, I wear every single pad known to humans, man and woman. Yeah. Because I don't want to stop roller skating. I just know when I fell, it was like I was tempting fate, because I didn't wear my wrist guards, I didn't wear anything. And when you cannot do that. When you hit a certain age, you just cannot do that. So, lesson learned, friends. Lesson learned. What else is there to chit-chat about? The southern charm of it all. The summer house of it all. Are you guys watching Summer House? Episode 1 came out last week, and I've been watching it on repeat since. All right, you don't want to close. Okay. I hope I feel okay after I drink this. I felt like so out of sorts yesterday after I drank from it. So we'll see. I don't know. I do not know. Can we talk for 5 seconds before I like park to go to work about Ashley Trevino? I just found out about this girl because I'm on TikTok. I don't know where Ashley Trevino originated from. Like, what? Like, is she a Vine person? Is she a YouTube person? I don't know, but she is 5 years younger than I am. And the stuff that, like, she had a bed bug in her eyelash, and then someone said, "Did you see her chonies?" And I was like, "What are fucking chonies?" And apparently she had like green something in the chonies. Chonies are underwear, I guess. And I was just like, this girl is such an absolute disaster, and she has daughters. Crying for the daughters, absolutely crying for the daughters. Daughters of Ashley Trevino. This is when you say, you know what, our life paths are not going in the same direction, so I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here and lose my number, because I just cannot imagine this woman, Ashley Trevino, who I'm just learning about myself. Like, I cannot imagine living with her as your mother and having a good life, or living with this woman as your main life influence and having a good life. Am I wrong about that? Maybe I am. But I was like, wow. Wow. Ah, hold on, you guys. Okay, we're back. So, bloop. That's my 2 cents. I washed my hair last night, and so I have to go in and curl her. She smells good as fuck, though. Oh my god, it smells so good. Delicious. I'm gonna put some curls in, some waves in. But people crack me up. They're like, I just want hair that I could just like wash and air dry. Unwash it. We all have to do our hair. My hair will look stunning gorgeous after I curling iron it or blow dry it. Don't feel bad about curling iron your hair or blow drying your hair. Okay? Don't feel bad about it. It's a fiber. Our hair is a fiber. And the fiber wants to be manipulated. So manipulate it into something beautiful, friends. I hope you all have a great day. I am going to have a great day, because I always do. And this is your motivation to go and listen to David Goggins, get on the Mel Robbins podcast, bullshit, even though it's redundant. This girl, Kylie Perkins on TikTok, she's where it's at with decluttering your home. So I was up this morning scrubbing the toilet, cleaning the cat litter, vacuuming everything, dusting yesterday, getting rid of stuff, putting stuff together. You have to run your life like a well-oiled, perfect machine. And that's the only thing you can do. But I love you guys. It's called the Cleo. The Cleo. After my first cat. My little gray cat. I loved her. But I love you guys. Get up. You're a fucking winner. Do it. Don't take no shit. Don't back down. Double down on yourself.